Hello students, I am Dr. Hari Prapan Sharma, Assistant Professor, Department of Management, GLE University Mathura. Today we have discussed financial planning process, need and importance of financial planning and limitations of financial planning. In our presentation, firstly we discuss financial planning, process of financial planning. First step in a financial planning is historical analysis. The past performance of the firm must be analyzed to identify the factors and variables contributing to the present position of the firm. For example, analysis of profit and loss account for last few years may indicate what has been the growth in sales of the firm, what has been the profitability and trend of various expenses of the firm, both in absolute terms as well as percentage of sales. In case of a new firm where the past record is not available, the past performance of some other existing fund we have considered. Hopefully that is clear to all of you. Second one is identifying the long-term needs. After the historical analysis, it is necessary to analyze the firm's growth strategy and investment plan should be charted out. How much firm funds will be required to implement the plan, when the funds to be required are to be raised, the total requirement and timing of raising these funds should be planned. All these depend on the capital budgeting decisions. In a simple way, second step of our financial planning is totally depend on the capital budgeting processing. Third one is identifying the sources of funds. The long-term requirement of funds are to be met by arranging funds from different sources. This planning requires to keep in view of the target capital structure of the firm. Internal accruals and plowing back of profit are to be considered. We raise our fund by the external sources, that is the equity, preference or debt, or internal sources by the retained earning. Next one is analysis of the operational activities. In this case, as a financial manager, we find out the operational activities of the firm and to analyze and identify the expected revenue and expenditure. The operational activities include all working activities such as sales, promotion, marketing, inventories, etc. Next one is harmony among different plans. All types of strategy and planning should be harmonized within the financial planning. For instance, there should be a complete comparability among the sales plan, production plans, marketing plans, inventory plans, HR plans, etc. There should not be any conformation among these plans. So we have very good relationship between the different departments. So this is all about the process of financial planning. After that, we have discussed need or importance of financial planning. First one is availability of capital at minimum cost. The basic objective of every business enterprise is to earn maximum profits, for which availability of adequate capital at minimum cost is essential. Capital is required for production, expansion, modernization, introduction of a new product, or to face competition. Financial planning helps in all these situations to manage adequate and timely finance. Second point is optimum capital structure. In case of optimum capital structure, the total capital of a firm is procured from different sources discussed in a very much better way what is our optimum capital structure, what is our debt equity proportion. The cost of capital of these sources varies. Therefore, the proportionate share of different sources of financing in the total capital must ensure that the firm pays the minimum cost and faces lesser risk. In this case, financial planning serves as a guide in deciding about the optimal capital structure at minimum cost. Next one is conservation of capital. In this stage, we discuss what is the science and technology role in our plant and machinery installation. In an industry become obsolete or useless as soon as new machinery with modern technology comes into the market. The utility of existing machinery is thereby reduced. Therefore, to ensure maximum utilization of capital invested in these assets, it is inevitable to have advanced planning. In this regard, financial planning helps in the conservation or safety of capital. Next one is economy and coordination in operative function. In this way, we discuss financial planning helps in minimizing and preventing the waste in the process of complex operative functions. At present time, technological development, high tax rate, increased rate of interest, and competition are some of the factors which induce the management to coordinate various operative functions. It is only possible through sound financial planning. Next is replacement of obsolete cost. A business firm carries out on its business activities in a dynamic economic world. Price levels are changing fast, rendering the replacement cost of the assets much higher than its acquisition cost. The management is not only concerned with the conservation of assets, but it is equally concerned with the replacement of obsolete assets. It is possible only if proper financial planning is made in an advanced manner. Next one is success of entire firm. In case of this point, all functions like production, distribution, marketing, personnel, etc. depend upon how the finance function is being performed in an industry. Thus, success or failure or entire firm depends upon the soundness of financial plan. It is therefore necessary to plan all the activities in an efficient manner. Next one is adequate liquidity. Efficient financial planning enables the firm to maintain adequate liquid funds to meet its obligations to the creditors. Availability of adequate liquid funds prevents the firm from the situation of overtrading and strengthens its repayment capacity. Next one is higher return on capital employed. Sound financial planning leads to effective utilization of capital by avoiding both undercapitalization and overcapitalization. Both these situations are harmful to the financial interest of a firm. Thus, efficient financial planning leads to higher return on capital employed. Here we understand what is the meaning of overcapitalization and what is the meaning of undercapitalization also. Overcapitalization means the market rate of return is higher comparison to the your firm rate of return, that is called overcapitalization. And if market rate of return is lower comparison to your rate of return, that is called undercapitalization. We will also discuss in a next slide or after few slides. We have a topic of capitalization, so we clear here also. Next one is limitations of financial planning. In case of limitations, basically we have a lot of financial plan and taking consideration in a very effective manner, but we have also some limitations. First is limitations of forecasting. No financial plan can exactly predict the future economic and business condition as it is based on the financial forecast. Reason behind that, future is unpredictable. So if forecasting is wrong, the financial plan would be ineffective. Therefore, a financial plan should periodically be revised and necessary changes must be incorporated in accordance with the changing economic and business environment. Next is lack of coordination. Yes, cooperation and coordination between various executives and other activities is very essential for the effectiveness of financial planning. Absence of such coordination and indiscipline among management personnel render financial planning ineffective. In order to obviate poor coordination and indecision, it is necessary that management should avoid complex organization structure, systematize objectives, policies and procedures and develop well-designed communication process. It is also necessary to impart training to executives in respect of principles of administration and management. Next one is rigidity. Usually, in practice, the management adopts an attitude of rigidity about financial plan. He is reluctant to think of alternative plans in the light of changed economic and business conditions. It may be because of heavy investment and commitments in capital projects, arrangement for acquisition of raw materials and equipments made in advance that cannot easily be changed. Moreover, the management personnel are not prepared psychologically to make any changes in the financial plan prepared by them. These are the limitations, but these limitations we remove if we do correct forecasting, better coordination and flexibility. If our plan have these 3 points also, then our plan is 100% correct. Thank you class. Thank you students. If you have any query, then we discuss in a class. Thank you once again.